Wrestling for the Beavers, Drew Van Anrooy.
And we move to 133 pounds here in the championship final of the Oregon State Regional, the 2013 NWCA Cliff Keen National Duels. We'll meet Drew Van Anrooy of Oregon State. He is in the black, and Erik Spjut of Virginia Tech. Neither of these wrestlers ranked, although Spjut has been ranked for a period of time throughout the course of the season. From the Woodlands, Texas.
A 9-8 decision at 125 on
While Van Anrooy had a big win over Rossi Bruno in the semifinal round out of Roseburg, Oregon, Roseburg High School. Highly touted redshirt freshman. Scoreless here with 2:18 to go in period number one. Virginia Tech leading Oregon State 3-0 here at Gill Coliseum in Corvallis. These two have not met. And on paper, probably a very even matchup, as both on the outside of the rankings here at 133. Spjut moved up from 125, where he was an NCAA qualifier last year. While Garnett, Gerard Garnett, who you just saw with the victory, was redshirting.
At 141 pounds.
Still scoreless, about halfway through period number one at 133. Van Anrooy of Oregon State and Spjut of Virginia Tech. Both wrestlers collar tied to the inside, looking for inside control. Both wrestlers working back toward the center. Collar tie for Spjut on the inside. Half sweep attempt. Defended nicely. And now Spjut nearly in on the legs. Can't keep his feet in bounds. Oh, they do give him the two. Wow. Didn't think he had dragged his feet enough and kept a foot in bounds, but referee Cody Olson says, yes, that's two. So Spjut takes a 2-0 lead. Looked like that was kind of close, even with the college out-of-bounds rules. And we're going to run out of bounds. We'll get a fresh start. 45 to go, period two. Erik Spjut, the 2-0 lead. On the restart, Spjut going to flatten Van Anrooy out. Van Anrooy's younger brother, Reed, has already verbally committed to wrestle for Oregon State next year. So Zaleski will have two Van Anrooys in the room. And there's a one-point escape for Drew Van Anrooy. 2-1 with 20 seconds to go. Riding time in 34 seconds. And the referee's going to stop it and bring it back to the center. Going to talk to both of them about the head slaps. Foot on the line, whistle blows.
Fans, results from the other regionals that happened today. Cornell defeated Nebraska in 1917 in a close one.
2-1, and that'll do it.
Defeated Northern Iowa 39-7. And Missouri took down Purdue 27-15. Those teams.
There's the choice. Van Anrooy will start in the down position.
And face the automatic berths. Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, and Ohio State. That's all happening.
There's the whistle to start the second. Van Anrooy up to his feet, trying to peel the wrist. Spjut trying to lift and return. Does lift and return. Quick switch by Van Anrooy. Up, out, turns and faces. There's the one-point escape, so this match is tied at 2, just 11 seconds into period number 2. Van Anrooy controlling the near wrist. Both getting the headgear to headgear, ear to ear with the collar tie. Snap by Spjut. Got to the leg momentarily. Van Anrooy stands him up. And we back out toward the edge. Riding time not a factor at 45 seconds. Spjut will have the choice in the third period once we get there. Shot from way out by Van Anrooy. Spjut just steps back to avoid it. And a quick whistle. Not sure what for. Looked like there was still plenty of real estate. Kevin Dresser going to come over and ask Cody Olson what the deal was. Maybe while he's at it, he could fill us in. We're still neutral. Didn't see the official throw up any warnings. It might have been a stall warning on Spjut. Which in the case is a judgment call. And usually if you approach the table on a judgment call, you're going to get a bench warning. Circling back in is Spjut. 35 remaining second period. Van Anrooy pushing the pace here a little bit. So a stall warning would not be surprising. Spjut circles back in. Backs Van Anrooy toward the edge, shoots him off the edge. Keep that leg in bounds, kind of milk that clock. We'll get a fresh start with 18 to go. Here at 133 pounds. Ten to go. Riding time not a factor here in period 2. Oregon State and Virginia Tech. Oregon State was in the top 10 last year at the NCAA Championships, and Virginia Tech just outside of the top 10. And the Hokies looking for their first top 10 placement at the NCAA Championships in school history. And with the senior-dominated team the way they have, we'll see a lot of these guys actually, we'll see all of them in this duel. We've already seen Gerard Garnett, guys like Jesse Dong, Peter Yates, Nick Bracetta looking to step up for the Hokies. Now here in the third period underway. Van Anrooy trying to hang on. That side headlock. Spjut trying to pop his head out. And we got a stalemate for actually a potentially dangerous hold. Looks like that side headlock might have come underneath the chin. Created a choking type of situation. Van Anrooy still in the top position, milking that riding time down now at 23 seconds. Van Anrooy can ride out to get the win. But Spjut up to his feet. Van Anrooy trying to trip Spjut back down to the mat.
157 on mat number 1, Mike Carpenter for Michigan.
A spiral ride by Van Anrooy, keeping the action on the mat. Spjut crawls forward to get a fresh start with 1:19 to go. Spjut gets set in the bottom position. Caution on Van Anrooy. Again, 3 cautions is a point. There's the whistle, Spjut. Trying to kick out in a little knee slide, trying to clear his ankle. Now up to his feet. Runs forward. Big lift and return by Van Anrooy. Riding time at 10 seconds. And Spjut's going to get out and take the lead with the one escape with 1 minute to go. And the pressure going to be on Van Anrooy here to try to get an offensive attack under. Good offensive attack, and maybe even force Spjut to the edge. He turns and faces and try to get a stall call out of this, but Spjut wisely circling back in, knows where he's at. Van Anrooy drives Spjut out of bounds, and I'm sure the Boo Birds here in Corvallis are going to start chanting for a stall warning anytime. A lot of time, 41 seconds. There's the whistle. So still on her feet. .30 to go. Spjut backing toward the edge. Circles in. And we're still neutral with 20 seconds to go. Kevin Dresser getting in the ear of Erik Spjut. Here's the whistle. 16 to go. Van Anrooy with a half shot. Half shot by Spjut. That's probably going to ward off the stall call. Front headlock by Van Anrooy with 6 seconds to go. Towards the edge, 2, 1, and that'll do it. And Erik Spjut of Virginia Tech will hang on. Much to the displeasure of this crowd here in Corvallis, it'll be a 3-2 victory for Spjut, and the Hokies will extend their lead after 2 waits to 6-0 here at the National Duels.
3 more team points, and the Hokies lead 6-0 after 2 matches.